Hi guys, what's up? It's Joel Pitt here, back with another video, and I'll be doing another review for I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here. This is for episode 2, and in this video, well, this is from, I'm trying to think, I can't remember the exact day, but yeah, I'm going to be going over episode 2. In the last video, I did episode 1. I'll leave a link down below to that video. So without further ado, let's begin the review. So basically, Emily, I believe, had the first shower or something, or I'm trying to think who had the first shower. It was Harry. Yeah, he had a cold one, and then John followed after, but Saya wanted a bath, so they had to use the seesaw, of course, to pump up the hot water. But when Emily had a wash, she was like, "It's a little jungle wash," and then it was like that, and then I was like, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that." And then Holly was like, "Yes, she did." So Saya, Emily, and Rita, I think there was this like little pool, but like there wasn't a lot of water, so they had different ways of washing themselves. Like Flo, I think, was getting a tray or something, and then they were squatting down. I don't know. And Emily, she didn't know a viper was a snake, which is weird. And then Anne, before Emily went to her trial, she was doing a rosary, which is very nice of her. So it's basically, a prayer, make sure she's safe and all. She struggled on the bridge, Emily. She did like collapse at one point, but like I can't remember why. So basically, with this trial, there was 10 stars up for grabs. The first 5 were for Croc Creek, and the next 5 were for Snake Rock. But on the 6th star, if she got that, she would go to Croc Creek, and she would eat there. So Deck was making some jokes out of her name, because her name is Attack, with A-T-A-C-K, or Attack. I don't know how you pronounce it, but she was calling so saying attack, but then Holly ruined it. So with the snakes, attack, under attack, and then just attack. Yeah. So basically, she got the first one all right, but on the second one, she did have to leave it because eventually, the snake, it was just like waiting there, and then when she put her hand in, it just bit her, like literally bit her. I know. So she skipped that one. So there was 4 chambers in total. The last chamber, you had to do 5 minutes for 5 stars, and then so the box moved, and then so she won a place in Croc Creek, and then the like Venom music, the beats, not the actual song by Eminem, but like the beats, was playing in it. So on the last minute, it was in the dark. So she got 9 out of 10 stars, which was amazing. So 6, 5 for Croc Creek, 1 for her, and then 3 others in Snake Rock. So there were more snakes, I heard, than there has ever been in that trial. I think 50 plus snakes. Interesting. And then Deck was making a comment, the little ones you gotta watch. And it was a little snake, but it had a deadly bite, I know. So the next trial that was on there was Monstrous Monoliths. So this was basically big rocks, and then in it you had to like crack codes or something it was showing. And then Harry, he was saying he was like, doesn't smell anything. So they said, "Are you right to do the dunning?" And I was like, yeah, sure. And then he called himself Harry the S Shoveler. So James and Fleur, when they were on a bridge, this was a good moment. They laughed because they heard they thought they heard thunder, but they actually heard Rita farting. It's a bit weird. Anne has been finding it hard, and everyone can see that, but like she is doing so well, you know. And then I think it was Deck. He said the chase is gone, but then the music played, and I was like, weird. Yeah, so Harry has no sense of smell, and then of course he brought back the saying, "Evening, Prime Minister," and all. So Fleur and Anne, sorry, did the first Dingo Dollar Challenge. So they had to fill a watering can, and then they had to put that in a barrel, and they had to use a hose to get these balls out of the maze, but like the space was so tight, so they had to go round and all. Also, a new addition, Kiosk Kev it is now, not Kiosk Keith for some reason, don't know why. So up for grabs in the first one was scones jam and clotted cream, or crudities with hummus, but it was spelt Hounous, as in the UK we spell it Huss. It's a bit interesting. So Kev was very hairy, had a hairy beard. He might have been a bit smaller than Keith, and he did sound a lot different on the phone. So the first question of this series was, what percentage of children aspire to be a YouTuber? 75% or 65%? So they went with 65. The correct answer was 75. And then Nick, Maliki, Sar and John were playing for Anne's, Fleur's, Rita's and James's luxury item. So basically they had to put pressure on this like gem, and they had to keep it alight. And if they let go at one point, or let a little bit of pressure go off, it would make a noise or something, and then the light would go off. So Sire's light went off, but like she didn't know. She had her hand. She was saying she had her hand on, but like it just lifted a little bit. I did see it. You will have to go back and see that. And they were saying, oh, we didn't see her lift it at all, but yeah, they lost Rita's item. It's a shame. But they got Anne's, Fleur's and James's luxury item, so 3 out of 4. And then in the advert, 70,000 cash, plus a 2-week holiday for 5 to Australia. This is the biggest prize ever given away, they said, I think money-wise. The Snake Rock, they got a proper dinner instead of rice and beans. There was wallaby wings, bush carrots and red dragon fruit. Interesting. And then there was a big fire from the pan, and then they were saying, Fleur I think was saying, could have been a Camp Death eventually. So Anne, as her luxury item, she got a battery powered fan. James, he got a glittery face cream, interesting, and Fleur got some hair cream. I think James, he wanted to try, because when it said it might be you, it was just like, yes. But then Anne was doing the second trial, So, yes, that's pretty much it for episode 2 and what I've recapped. I will do episode 3 soon on later, so I'll see you in the next one.